Hi, it's Lee Valsvik with CEOs You Should Know. And my guest this morning is Jesse Singh. He is the CEO of the Azek Company with TimberTech Decking. How are you, Jesse?
I'm doing great. Great to be here today.
I hear Paul Allen over at KFAN always talking about TimberTech Decking.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a great market for our decking products out here, and we're a big fan of Paul, and we're glad Paul's a fan of ours.
Yeah. Here you are, the CEO of the Azek Company with TimberTech Decking, but you spent a few years on the east side with 3M.
I did. I spent 14 years at 3M. I love the company. I think it's a terrific company, and I had an opportunity 5 years ago to become CEO of Azek.
Yeah, tell me about the Azek Company, which makes TimberTech Decking. Awesome place to work.
It is. I mean, I've been CEO there for 5 years. We've been investing pretty heavily over the last 5 years and building the company out. And in fact, we just went public just over a year ago in June of 2020. And we continue to really focus on products on the outside of homes, and we're also focused pretty heavily on sustainability.
And this TimberTech decking is an awesome product, and everybody wants to extend their living space outside.
Yeah, it's been a terrific time for us. As you pointed out, a lot of people are investing on the outside of their houses. A lot of times people in the past have used products like this and it didn't, look like plastic. And now we've invested so much in technology, and that's one of our core focuses is really around technology. And now it just looks terrific. And we can mimic whatever you want to do inside, we can create that outside.
The Azek Company embraces a responsibility of sustainability. You're committed to initiatives that positively impact your products, people, and the planet. Tell us about that mission and how it aligns with TimberTech Decking, Azek's products and services.
Yeah, we currently use 400 million pounds a year of recycle, and we've got a goal over the next 5 years to use 1 billion pounds a year of recycle in the manufacture of our products. And so our single largest raw material is recycled products as we build our products. We take plastic bags, plastic bottles, and scrap PVC, and we turn that into our decking products. We're able to use it in the core of our products, and it allows us to just consume a huge amount of recycle.
And you call it a full circuit approach.
Yeah, we think it's really important that we not only recycle, but we create products out of it. And so for us, it's about using recycled products, making great products, and then at the end of their useful life, we can recycle our decking products and our trim and turn it back into to new products. And so we're really focused on the circular economy, and we're really focused on creating a closed loop system so that all of that garbage plastic is able to be turned into products.
How has the pandemic impacted the Azek Company's ability to fulfill the mission of sustainability?
Well, we focus very heavily early on safety and making sure that all of our employees were in a good place and that our factories were safe. Once we made it through that, it became pretty clear that the momentum we had prior to the pandemic was going to continue, and that people were going to continue to invest in the outside of their houses. And so we've been full go hiring people. We just announced an additional $150 million investment in capacity, and so for us, it's really an exciting time.
What is high priority for the future?
Making sure that we give people a chance to continue to be able to build and build out their homes. I think people have recognized the value of homes, and just having the ability to continue to remodel and make it yours, especially on the outside. We're really just focused on that right now.
Yeah. Azek, based in Chicago. Are you based here?
I am based here, so I am a commuter. I go back and forth, but Minnesota's home, and the company's based out of Chicago.
Yeah, and you are very passionate about supporting the community here in the Twin Cities.
Absolutely. Both my wife and I have served on a number of boards here, and much of our philanthropy goes here, and we think it's a terrific community and one that we're a part of and want to continue to invest in.
You're listening to CEOs You Should Know. My guest is Jesse Singh. He's the CEO of the Azek Company that makes TimberTech decking. You are passionate about supporting the communities where your employees live and work. Can you share some examples of the Azek Cares program and how you give back?
Yeah, we continue to set aside money towards various nonprofits. We've invested some of that money in the Twin Cities, and we'll continue to support efforts here. But we use that broadly to really focus on pushing forward the right kinds of initiatives in the environment we're in right now.
As I said earlier, I hear Paul Allen on the fan talking about TimberTech decking. Talk about this product and how it would make my deck just rock instead of rot.
That's rock versus rot. I think that's a great description. We have the ability to create something through TimberTech on the outside of homes that just looks beautiful. You're able to create what you want, and it'll look the same way for 50 years. And I think for us, that's the single biggest thing. It's not just low maintenance, but it's also this ability to create beautiful outdoor spaces. And we've invested in the technology to do that, and we've invested in the sustainability and recycle capability to do that with recycled materials. And so really this ability to create great outdoor spaces that look the same for years to come is really what the TimberTech brand is about.
And a product that is so sustainable. And as the story gets bigger, we are all trying to save the planet.
Absolutely. We believe sustainability and doing the right things, from a social standpoint. It's really important. It's a really important thing to do as a company. We're fortunate. Sustainability is at the core of what we do. In that, we continue to use recycled materials, and we'll continue to do that in the future.
You can tell you're very proud to be the CEO of the Azek Company.
Yeah, I am incredibly fortunate to have had an opportunity to continue to be a part of the build-out of the company. I'm very fortunate. I'm a Minnesotan. I live here. And to have an opportunity to build such a great national company while being able to see that grow in my hometown has just been really incredible.
Okay, this is my own curiosity. You've seen some pretty awesome decks right around the Twin Cities area, maybe around Lake Minnetonka or something. Can you describe one of these amazing decks that you just like, that's our product? I can't believe we did this.
Oh, there's a deck up on Turtle Lake that is absolutely fantastic, and it was a great transformation. It was this beautiful house with this rotting deck that they had painted, for 10 years. And the transformation of that has just created this beautiful outdoor space, and you can see pictures of it on our website. It now has multiple tiers. There's an area to grill. There's a fireplace. There's 3 different sitting areas, and all of that look out onto Turtle Lake. And that to me is just one of the most wonderful spots, and I love that it's in Minnesota. It's just a spectacular use of our materials to create an outdoor living space.
So there's a great gallery we can check out on the website.
Absolutely, you can see terrific pictures on the website of different things, and we've got a number of great local contractors and great dealers here where you can actually see and feel the product.
And we mentioned at the start that people to extend your living outdoors. And it just adds so much to your peace of mind of being at home. Even while we're getting back to work, it still is a pretty cool thing.
Well, people want to spend time outside,
yeah.
and a lot of times you do it in a way that you're settling, and you do it on grass or a place you don't like. What we're able to do now is really create outdoor rooms where you can see the sun, see the stars, but still have all of the opportunity to create. To use furniture to grill. Many people create kitchens. They've got TVs. And, even in the fall or the spring, it's just a great opportunity to spend time outdoors. And for us, we actually use our outdoor space as our cabin.
Oh, that's good.
We go out there and we relax and we'll read a book. And it's just such a great way to live. And this next generation of folks that are homeowners, in addition to people like myself, the millennial generation, everyone wants to spend time outdoors, but they don't want to spend time maintaining the outdoors. They want to spend time just enjoying it. And it's just terrific to see all that happening. And that's a trend we expect to continue for a long time.
Yeah. You mentioned just the warm. Remember, in January, I had a wine party outside because we couldn't be inside. So we were drinking wine around a fire pit. And it's like, oh, my God. So, we'll do what we have to do here in Minnesota.
Well, I think the use of we have a few outdoor heaters now.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. How many of those
and
were
we
sold?
may not be doing it in January, but I think the idea of sitting outside and having a beverage around a fire, in October is something we're certainly going to do now. It was so much fun in the fall, and we expect to continue to do that kind of stuff.
How can someone reach out if they want to learn more about TimberTech and Azek, the company?
If you're looking at outdoor living products, you can find us at TimberTech.com. And if you're looking for the other materials that we provide on the outside of houses or our company, you can look at Azek.com.
That's good. Well, thank you, Jesse Singh. I really do appreciate it.
Terrific being here. Thank you so much for having me.
Jesse Singh is the CEO of the Azek Company, makers of TimberTech decking.